Complex numbers, question 3a. Find the real factors of 4x to the power of 4 minus 20x cubed plus 10x squared plus 60x minus 144, given that one factor is 2x minus 3 plus 3i. So we've got 2x minus 3 plus 3i. The quartic equation is a real equation. There are no imaginary numbers in the quartic. So this is one factor, and another factor has to be the complex conjugate. And you get the complex conjugate by changing the sign of the imaginary part. So we're going to multiply this by 2x minus 3 minus 3i. And multiplying a complex number by the complex conjugate will always give you a real quantity. So we'll multiply 2x by 2x, and that's going to give us 4x squared. Then we're going to multiply 2x times minus 3, so that's going to give us minus 6x. Then we're going to multiply 2x by minus 3i, and that is going to give us minus 6xi. Then we're going to multiply minus 3 by 2x, so that's going to give us minus 6x. Then we're going to multiply minus 3 by minus 3, so that's going to give us plus 9. And then we're going to multiply minus 3 by minus 3i, which is going to give us plus 9i. And then finally we're going to multiply 3i by 2x, so that's going to give us plus 6xi. Then we're going to multiply 3i times minus 3, that's going to give us minus 9i. And then we're going to multiply 3i by minus 3i, that's going to give us minus 9i squared. Okay, so let's review this. Let's have a different colour pen. So we've got 6xi and plus 6xi. We've got plus 9i minus 9i. So that now condenses into 4x squared. We've got minus 6x and minus 6x, so that's going to be minus 12x. And then we've got 9 and minus 9i squared. So we've got plus 9 minus 9i squared. Now remember that I squared is equal to the square root of minus 1. So this quantity becomes plus 9. So that means that this quadratic, which is q1, is equal to 4x squared minus 12x plus 18. So that's q1. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to divide the quartic by q1. So we've got 4x to the power of 4 minus 20x cubed plus 10x squared plus 60x minus 144. We're going to divide that by 4x squared minus 12x plus 18. So the first question is, what do we have to do to 4x squared to get 4x to the power of 4? And the answer is multiply by x squared. So we're going to get x squared, and we're going to multiply each of these terms by x squared. So that will give us 4x to the power of 4 minus 12x cubed plus 18x squared. And now we're going to subtract the second row from the first row. So the 4x to the power of 4 will disappear. We've got minus 20x cubed minus 12x cubed. So that's going to give us minus 8x cubed. And then we've got 10x squared minus 18x squared. So that's going to give us minus 8x squared. And now we're going to bring the 60x down. So that's 60x. Right, so what do we have to do to 4x squared to get minus 8x cubed? Well, we multiply by minus 2x. So we're going to get minus 8x cubed plus 2 times 12 is 24x squared. And then 18 times minus 2 is going to be minus 36x. Let's just move that up a bit. So now we're going to subtract those. So the x cubed term disappears. We've got 8x squared minus 24x squared, so that's going to be minus 32x squared. And we've got 60x minus 36x, so that's going to be plus 96x. And then we're going to bring down the minus 144. So now the question is, what do we have to do to 4x squared to get minus 32x squared? The answer is multiply by minus 8. Okay, so we've got minus 32x squared. Minus 12x times minus 8 is plus 96x. And then we've got 18 times minus 8, so that's going to be 80, and 4 it's a 64, so that's going to be minus 144. Yeah. So obviously, if we subtract the second row from the first row, we're going to get 0, which means that 4x squared minus 12x plus 18 divides into 4x to the power of 4 minus 20x cubed plus 10x squared plus 60x minus 144, and it goes in x squared minus 2x minus 8 times. And that is Q2. So let's put this into Babbage. We've got Q1 is equal to 4x squared minus 12x plus 18. Let's just check whether we're right or not. Yeah, that's good. And now we've done the algebraic division, so we can say that Q2 is equal to x squared minus 2x minus 8. And are we right? Yep, so far so good. So now we have to factorize x squared minus 2x minus 8. So let's do that. X squared minus 2x minus 8 is equal to bracket, 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 bracket. We need an x and an x, okay, because that's where the x squared is going to come from. And then for 8, we've got 1 and 8. These are the factors, 2 and 4, and then we repeat. So it looks to me as if we're going to have a 4 in one of these brackets and a 2 in the other of the brackets. And this needs to be negative, so that needs to be negative and that needs to be positive. Okay, so let's just do a sanity check on that. So we're going to get x times x, which gives us x squared. We're going to get x times minus 4, so that's minus 4x. We're going to get 2 times x, so that's plus 2x. And then we're going to get 2 times minus 4 is minus 8. Okay, so this is obviously going to give us minus 2x, so that is x squared minus 2x minus 8. So that is okay. So we can put that into Babbage. So the factors go in as x plus 2 brackets, x minus 4 brackets. And are we right? Yes, we are. And that's how you answer question 3.